The new constant.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Can everybody hear me okay? Hi, Mary Lou and Karen and Claudia and Linda and Pamela and Lucky and Terry. Hi, Ewat, and Sammy and Lisa and Patricia and Stephen Haggerty and Joy and Renee, Sandra, Pamela, Debbie, R and Swan. Hold on, this is going by too fast. Mystery Achiever, Beverly, Anna Banana. Hi, T-Barb. Hi, Connie, Mystical Marina, Katie, Lori, Karen, Kathy, Jana, Carla, Jacqueline, Cheryl, Five Paces, John France, HVC, Manta Smell, Impish, Turner, me, myself, Courtney, Rhonda, hello, Christy, hello, Pam, Bev, Lori, Yvonne. Hola, Yvonne, ¿cómo está? Pierre Walker, let's see, Sharon Hort, Carol, hello, Janine Adams, Susan Hubbs, Just Almarie, Celeste, Lucky Am I, Julie Ever After, Memo, Sue. Hi, Impish Artist, thank you so much. Heidi, sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat and it's moving. It's moving along. John de Maria, Miss Betsy Jesus, de Jesus. Let's see, Joanne 2535. Cappy's mom, hey, what's up? Linda, Bohana, Tammy, Mary Lou, Rhonda, Lucky, Am I, Martha, Octavia, Spirit Clue. Everybody doing okay? Susan Johnson, Sharon Sipe, Smo. Hello to you from Maine. Connie Brown, Cardamom C, Jazzy Girl, Lily B, Sharon, Justice for Aaron, Monique, Extreme Brands, Millie, Courtney, Marcy, Lori, Kathleen, Rhonda Price, Katie Moonchild. Hey, Sunflower, how you doing? RN Swan, how are you? Let's see. Michael, how you doing? Estelle, Debbie, Carolyn, Barbara, Wendy, Five Paces, Denise. You made caldo gallego for dinner, Ewat? I'm coming over. It's too hot over here still to make soup. Let me see. Burger time. Let's see. Great to see you too, Orange Swan. Yeah, Ewat, it's still too hot. It's like high 70s. We only got high 70s today because it's been cloudy. Renee, no, I just drank a lot of coffee. Let me see. Rhonda Price, hello. Sharon Sipe, Susan Johnson, Sammy B, Seascape. So, wasn't really on the news today, but I did see on the Twitter that Satan himself, Stephen Miller, caught the beer. He's out for a beer right now. I don't even know why I'm on here today. I saw the news today that he's holding, hi, Rhonda Price, that he's holding the stimulus package hostage until after the election. I remember every time we had read on it, I would always get the lilies. See if I can find it in here. would always get the lilies. The lilies talks about something that needs time, maturity, a long time. This is a long time, months and months and months. Okay. Something that needs a gestation period. Let me see. Let me go back to my book to see, because all I remember from the book is that it says that a long time. 1 second, por favor. This is winter or a long time. Okay. Winter or a long time. So you ain't getting it, y'all. Okay, house cleaning, first of all. This is my channel. I do what I want. I say what I want. If you do not like seasoned language, please feel free to see yourself out. You don't need to let me know on my channel and then go on everybody else's channel in live chats and let me know. I heard you the first time. I'm not going to stop. If I drop F-bombs like commas, that's the way it is. So there's that. Don't know what to tell you. You don't like it, leave. So lilies, this is political suicide. We're starting to see evictions. We're starting to see people going into foreclosure. The stock market is going to take a shit because he said no to the stimulus. He's already 16 points behind. He told nationally. He's 16 points behind Biden. People are out of work. They're not extending the extra that they were giving people for unemployment benefits. That's gone. The stimulus is gone. Airlines are going to start freaking laying. I mean, they've already started laying off people left and right. The market is going to take a shit, and it's going to be under that motherfucker's watch. You watch. I don't know what this man's thinking. I'm sorry, you guys. It's like the whole thing with the COVID. In the grand tableau, it does not show him in a hospital. I did a grand tableau on him. It showed that whatever suffering he had, it was going to be brief. My sister, I got her to do a grand tableau for him. I think 2 days ago she did it. She pulled a grand tableau. She sent it to me. Nowhere near him was there a hospital. Was there an ambulance? Was there doctors? If anything, let me recreate his little box and I'll show you guys. If anything, everything around him was just great. Let me see. I'm trying to find the text message so I can show you. Okay, moon, clover, fish. I'm going to show you guys. He lands at the bottom of, hi, Amara. He lands at the bottom of the tableau, and her tableau that she did, the one that my sister did. So it's still showing that he's overwhelmed. Let me see. But I'm going to show you all what he got on his in my sister's. I mean, of course, this is only just one tiny little box of the entire tableau, so I'm only taking like a chunk out of it. But I need to see where the fish is in her. Well, no, the fish doesn't show. I don't know, y'all. That's why it's hard, because it's like my tableau does not show anything pulmonary. at all. You need the clouds close by, the tree close by, the clouds being associated with the lungs, the tree being health. That shows up in Pence's tableau, but it does not show for Spanky. And it's just like, I don't know what to think. My cards, unless I'm reading it wrong, do not show the Rona. If he has anything, it's with his heart. But then I see him at the when he returned back and he was doing that whole Mussolini thing on the balcony. And you can see him gasping for air. And then I found out that he did that a few times because he was shooting basically a film. He turned that whole fiasco into a campaign trailer. I'm not kidding you. It's all over Twitter. So I don't know how many times he had to walk up and down them steps, and then we found out that his real weight is 322, not 200 and something, like his bullshit doctors try to tell us months and months and months ago. You guys remember that when he had the that one admiral doctor he was trying to put into the VA, he got him to bullshit. The other doctor, thank you, Ali. That other doctor that he raided his office. You guys remember that? He raided that guy's offices and took all of his files. He had that guy bullshit for him. He got out of Vietnam with bone spurs. I mean, it's just, I can't wrap my head around it. I don't understand what the point of this whole thing is. Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys down so you can see the tiny little portion that I took out of the tableau and see it here. Do you guys see that? He's right here. He's got the moon, the clover, the fish over his head, the sun, the man, the key right next to him, and the ring and the book. The ring is in the house of Anchor. The book is in the house of Cross. This could be saying that he's keeping quiet something that he contracted and he's secretly suffering, but everything up here looks rosy and wonderful. Okay. I hope that makes sense. That's just a tiny portion of the tableau that my sister did. But when I go back and I look at her tableau, he's got the stars in the house of tree, meaning the health is clear. It could be something on his health that maybe has to do with the skin or something in health that is spreading. And then the tree is below him in the line of fate. That line of fate is clouds, tree, ring, book. It could be saying big trouble pulmonary in his lungs that he's contracted and he's keeping secret. That's the line of fate on my sister's. Okay. But even in this tableau, it does not show him in a hospital. If he were to be or having to be admitted to a hospital, let me show you what it would show. Let me show you what it would show. It would show something like this. Here's him. Here's health. And here's an institution being institutionalized for health. But that does not show in his tableau, nor does it show a hospital anywhere near him. Okay? That's where I get confused, because it's like, well, if your line of fate in my sister's tableau is saying that you got something really wrong with you pulmonary wise, that you've contracted and you're trying to keep secret and you're secretly suffering, why the F are you not in the hospital? It doesn't make sense. It does not make any sense. Thank you, Peggy. There's no hospital around him. I don't see ambulance. As a matter of fact, I don't even see doctors around him in his tableau. And with the sun and the key there, and over him, he's got the moon and the clover and the fish. It's like he's being illuminated. He's wanting to present as greater than what things are. He's got the sun, which is success, illumination, triumph, being the light, key, which gives you success and everything opens up. He's got the moon, which is marketing. It's your emotions, it's your recognition, how other people see you. He's got the clover right next to the moon, meaning that it's an act. It's like he's got luck there. And then he's got the fish, which is money and business. And then he's got the bouquet. So if the fish in this aspect is in regards to business and stocks, he perhaps maybe trying to paint a rosy picture for the stock market to make it happy. And then he's got the garden. No, I'm sorry. The bouquet next to it and the storks. Hold on. Did I get jacked up on YouTube? Am I buffering you guys? Am I buffering? Because I'm using YouTube Live. Hi, Johnny. Nice to see you. So if the fish in his that little box that I pulled out of the tableau from the one that my sister did, if that's in regards to the stock market, he's got alternative medication right next to it with the bouquet, and then the storks right next to it. So it could be like trying to give a bump to stocks, to something that has to do with that drug. However, the company for that is behind it. It's just, this thing is such a fuckery, you guys. I can't, it's like my cards do not show. Hi, Lori. My cards do not show him being hospitalized. My cards do not show pulmonary issues. In my sister's grand tableau, there's a strong possibility, because it's clouds, tree, ring, book, something pulmonary in his health that's causing a lot of trouble, that he has contracted with the ring, a contracted, and he's suffering and trying to put a lid on it, keep it quiet, because it's in the house of book. In my tableau, his line of fate did not have anything pulmonary. The clouds was far away from him, and the hospital, there wasn't a hospital around him. There was not ambulances around him. There were no doctors around him. It's such a freaking mess. Let me see. Let me pull it out again. We did get that there was something around Mike Pence that I was like, uh-oh, because he landed with the tree right next to him, and everything that was around him. I was like, I would not be surprised if he tests positive, because he had the tree right on him. But for Trump, and then you guys remember that I did the part 1 and part 2. Part 1 I did with Jenny. Part 2 I did with Jenny and Johnny. And there was something around a friend, because the dog is the one that shows up in the House of Clouds. There may be a friend of his. I do not know who this is. I do not know if this is Giuliani. We thought it may be Giuliani, because on the diagonal it's dog, tower, and ship, meaning a friend that's a lawyer that travels. He goes overseas. Okay, so it could be Giuliani. It could be a friend in government that's far away. So it could be Chris Christie. It was hard to tell who it was. It could be Roger Stone, because the scythe is right under it. So it could be a friend that has a scar, or a friendship that is cut off. But that person didn't look good. And I brought it up on those to videos that I was like, whoever that dog is, it could be Stephen Miller, because it's dog, storks and clouds. A friend that has to do with immigration, leaving and returning with the storks, that gets something pulmonary. Whoever that dog is, I'm going to show you guys how that chain of houses goes, because it's not good. It's not good. And I remember talking to Johnny and Jenny, and I had said, whoever this is, I would be worried. And the reason why I am worried, not out of sympathy, because if it's any of these assholes, I don't feel any sympathy for them. I'm sorry if I sound like a bitch, but I don't. It's like, oh damn, you know. The only reason that I would be like that is because now you don't get to stand in front of a judge. That's the only reason, not out of sympathy. The chain of houses for the dog, and this is another thing that concerned me. The dog is right here. I don't know if my thing is going to show. It's 2 columns away from exiting the tableau, meaning whoever this dog is close to the edge of the tableau. They do not have the coffin on them, technically, but they're in the House of Clouds. The Clouds is the worst card in the entire Lenormand. And the coffin is bad. The Clouds goes back to the coffin here. So it's difficult to see if this is fatality. So I did the line, and I'm looking through my books, and I'm looking at all this stuff, and it's like, okay, fatality, usually you have to have the coffin close by, but the coffin is behind him. But by following the chain of houses, it could just mean that this person is deeply ill and in bed. But here's the dog. There's the Clouds. There's the coffin. There's the scythe. And then it goes fox, and then back to dog. That's the entire line. The ring around the rosy, the chain of houses out of the grand tableau for this dog. This person is going to be stuck in bed or seriously ill pulmonary. The Clouds has to do with confusion, hesitation, doubt, big trouble. The coffin is endings, losses, death, or illness. Okay, so this could be a friend that has something pulmonary, that he's stuck in bed from something that happened suddenly, or it could be a sudden loss here that is suspicious. If I look at the dog, the coffin, and the fox, a friendship ends, or a friend is sick from something that was not detected, that was undercover, covert, suspicious. And then this would usually be talking about confusion being cut off, because the scythe cuts away whatever comes before it. So, and I'm having a real hard time trying to see who that person is, because by the rule of near and far in the tableau, they're not exactly close. Donald Trump is down here, and the dog is way up here. Hey, CG. So it's very hard. Oh, no, not you, Siri. Not you, Siri. No, I ain't talking to you. I don't know if this would be in regards to an aide, like a Stephen Miller type of this is Giuliani. Giuliani was on Fox News. Oh, this could be Fox too, quite literally Fox, like quite literally Fox. Giuliani was on Fox News the other day, hacking up a lung, coughing all over the place. Stephen Miller tested positive. It would be a man, because it lands in the House of Clouds. Clouds is the key clubs. The Clouds, if I'm going to look at this as a descriptor for who that dog is. It's usually somebody that's confused, irritable, could be a smoker. Let me see. Irritable with an attitude, a confused individual or scatterbrained, someone that has illogical thoughts, a high energy, hyperactive person, someone with mood swings, short fused, easily distracted, indecisive, and hesitant, insecurity, a smoker, or somebody that plays both sides. Hey, Whimsy. Oh, crap. Hold on. I'm adding you as a moderator, Whimsy. That's when I look at what house it lands on, okay? If I use the clouds to describe the dog because it lands in that house, those would be the characteristics of that person. Next to the dog in the tableau is the storks. Thank you, Pogo. The storks has to do with change, improvement, pregnancies, a move, okay? Thank you, Whimsy. And also because storks are migratory birds. They come in the spring and leave in the winter. I tend to read the storks as immigration. And that dog nights down to the fox or to the crossroads, meaning it's not just this one person, it's multiples, you know, so it's kind of very hard to tell who exactly it is. And now we're hearing Stephen Miller, Chris Christie. Chris Christie tested positive. He's now self-quarantined. So you know Rudy Giuliani is in self-quarantine. Now we know Stephen Miller is in quarantine, or he tested positive today. So the dog is here. The coffin is way back here. So it's not directly in front or near it to talk about fatality. But just because of this line right here where it goes dog in the house of clouds, storks in the house of snake, and clouds in the house of coffin, storks in the house of snake would be a false improvement or improvement that brings problems. They're like a bad change, like a change for the worse, you know. So whoever this person is may be having a change for the worse in regards to their health, specifically the lungs with the clouds here. But I remember having told Jenny that, and I was like, girl, that don't look good. And the column down this way, that shows in December, but reading horizontally, it's difficult to tell the time. Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. Sunflower, I hadn't even thought of it. So we'll ask the charms, and which I didn't even take them out. So now I got to go back there and get them. We'll ask the charms and we'll pull cards to see if I can figure out who this is, because it's showing several. And that line was not good. The chain of houses. Okay. So we're getting the little charm mat here. You guys know from KARIN, Tea with KARIN, she has changed the material on this stuff. It is no longer a rubber mat. It is now, I believe she's using like spandex material. She's going to be, that's what I'm saying, Whimsy. That's what I'm saying, because that is not a good line. That is like a sudden death. It's not, it's, and I don't know. So KARIN has changed the material. She's doing, I believe it's spandex material now, so you can fold them up real nice, like a, you know, I think they fold up to be like that big maybe. She's sending me some products, so I'll let you guys know when I get it. But I'm gonna ask. Tell me the name of this dog. Okay, I'll bring you guys down. I don't know if my camera will pick it up because some of these little charms are so little. Okay, we have the peacock and the key on the letter H. Peacock is strutting your stuff, showing off. It's close to the mirror, so what you need to recognize. So this may be Hope Hicks because it's pointing here to the H, okay? Around the outside, we have the butterfly and the lion on the letter Y. Monkey on the letter 2 and on close to the ring. So this person may have been playing around and trying to get contracts or agreements made, and he loves the people in the administration. So let me put it this way. Hold on. Because Chris Christie has a Y and Rudy has a Y. Dear God. Hold on. Gotta move my fan. Sorry, guys. It's incredibly hot here. You guys know I don't have air conditioning. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna bring you guys down so you can see. That is a yes, going back and forth. Okay. Right here. Big circle is a no. Okay, can everybody see that okay? Okay. Side to side is maybe. Okay. So no question just yet, Whimsy. I'm just trying to show yes, no, and maybe on the pendulum. Okay, let me see. Okay. Is the dog in the grand tableau Rudy Giuliani? Is the dog in the grand tableau Rudy Giuliani? Okay, that's saying yes. Okay. Is the dog in the grand tableau Chris Christie? Is the dog in the grand tableau Chris Christie? That's a no. Saying no. Okay. Is the dog in the grand tableau? Stephen Miller. So yes, so no, for some reason it's saying no on Chris Christie, yes on Rudy Giuliani, yes on Stephen Miller, which makes sense. Okay, let me see if it'll pick it up. Here's the dog. Okay, the dog has the storks right next to it. It's in the House of Clouds. Okay, we do know that Rudy Giuliani is a little bit overweight, but perhaps the tableau it's identifying him as someone that's more irritable, confused, crazy, nuts. You know what I mean? So, and then here you have the storks, an advisor that has to do with immigration. The bear is way over here. Okay, so for it to also show Chris Christie, I would assume you would have to have the bear close by to identify it as someone that is large and heavy set. Okay, so perhaps this is it's referring to, because the crossroads at night's here. The crossroads has to do with doubles and alternates and multiples of something. So maybe it's just telling me about two aides, okay, or two people that help him. So let me see. Give me the letter of the name of the person identified as the dog in the grand tableau. Give me the name of the person identified. Okay. Someone that was traveling overseas to get contracts and do business with legal stuff. You have the rose and the scales on the airplane. This person was traveling and having meetings and having a good time for legal matters or something to do with legality overseas. They were going far away. You have the balloon, which is short distance travel on the letter O. So I don't know what that's about, unless there's another advisor here also with the letter O in their name that may have been more involved with short distance travel. And then you have the butterfly on the letter K. Social meetings and gatherings with someone with the letter K. So that could be Kushner as well. Oh my God. And we haven't even heard about Kushner. We haven't heard about Ivanka. And those are MIA. Let me see. Let me do this. Hold on, guys. This is so hard to tell who's who. There's going to be an announcement made. I asked about Rudy Giuliani's health over the next 3 months. You have the baby carriage on the baby carriage, meaning something new. Small, innocent, something that may be in the early stages and developing. Ballerina or the dancer on the bell. This could be something about a very loud announcement that is made in regards to just him being an ass. And then I got the fish and the teapot. On the teapot is more about gossip and also announcements and gatherings on the letter D. So let's look at Giuliani's health. Thank you, Sunflower. It's like if these people would just stop acting like a bunch of fools and for once in their life listen to science. Okay, so I went ahead and pulled the 4 before and 4 behind to get a box spread, and I focused in on the tree because that's what we're looking at for health. There's an important here or a woman that was positive that is dangerous here. That could be in reference to patient 0 or Hope Hicks. This person has something pulmonary with the clouds here that is undetected, covert, undercover. Okay, there's something here in his health where there is an improvement or something important in his health that causes a significant change. However, it is undetected right here. It's suspicious. There's something dangerous here that sticks, and then it comes through a friend. He remains loyal, even though he's deathly ill. There may also be a female physician around him somehow. Whatever's going on here that's pulmonary for him, this is pulmonary. It sticks. We do not have the, what do you call this? The coffin here, which would be talking about staying in bed in a serious illness. It's not here. But there says that there's a change and a transition. This thing in his lungs sticks. She sticks. Something dangerous in the lungs. Also something that causes him to be irritable, moody, messed up in the head, that sticks. And then something dangerous here that is not detected. But this way it shows a positive health and then a change. But he remains loyal. The first stages of it with the dog has to do with the nose and the tongue. Okay, so he may start noticing changes in his nose and on his tongue. The works has to do with pregnancies. The clouds is the lungs. The fox, stop being stupid. The fox, let me see. And I don't see a magic cocktail here. Fox is a misdiagnosis. something that requires further inquiry, something that is still not detected, and it needs to be referred to a specialist. Okay. The scythe has to do with injections, vaccinations, surgery as well. Let me see. A broken bone, cuts, injuries, an incision or a surgical procedure, a biopsy, an injection, something that's being removed, laser surgery, plastic surgery, pains and needles, tooth sensitivity, a brain freeze. It connects to teeth and dental work, migraines, sharp pains. And then with the anchor has to deal with your hips and your pelvic area. Okay. And I think Johnny was getting something similar to that in his live stream last night. It was like on the lower body and some sort of surgery. But for some reason, I'm also picking up with the clouds here, could be literally the lungs, pulmonary, that's undetected. But it changed in his health. And something that may start with his nose and his tongue. And whatever is pulmonary is persistent. It sticks. And I know he was on Fox News the other day just hacking up a lung. Chris Christie. Let me switch decks real quick because these are. Chris Christie's hard over the next 3 months. Okay. Ooh. Well, it's not letting me pull a box spread, but it's showing me that he's suffering with his health and something he's going to need specialist or something that is not detected. But he's going to be suffering here. Let's ask if he will recover. Okay. Will Chris Christie recover from COVID? 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 Will Chris Christie recover? The news about Chris Christie is that there's something eating away at him here with the mice, something that eats away, takes away, makes you nervous, anxious, worry, stress, but it eats away. A little bit of luck here. And the question was, will he recover? There's a chance. There's hope with the clover there. There's hope. Let's look at Satan himself, Stephen Miller. Now, there's one son of a bitch I wouldn't mind dying, but like I said, y'all, I ain't Mother Teresa. Feel free to thumbs down and move along. Will Stephen Miller recover from COVID? 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 Will Stephen Miller recover? Do I got any other readers in the room? The question was, will Stephen Miller recover from COVID? The whip, something chronic. The mice, something that eats away. The coffin. Chronic, persistent. It happens over and over again. There's a pattern to this. It happens over and over. It eats away. Chronic illness. This could be saying a chronic illness. But the question was, will he recover? Negative, negative, negative. Like I said, whoever this dog is, that did not look good. They're close to the edge of the tableau. Anybody else got cards in the room? Will Stephen Miller recover from COVID? Will Stephen Miller? Martha got snake whip scythe. Nope. Man knife house. Nope. Box key coffin. Nope. Sunflower, do me a favor. Pull 3. Ask if Stephen Miller will recover from COVID. Stars Mountain Fox. Nope. For entertainment purposes only. And it was hard to tell because of that combo. It could be someone that has to do with immigration, or it could be a moody old crazy old man. Christy had he had a little bit of luck. Christy had a little bit of luck. We looked at Miller, that was bad. Crystal Moon Man Cross, that's pain and suffering, my friend. Now I kind of feel bad saying that I wouldn't care if that son of a bitch died. Oh well. I don't really care, do you? Let me see. Did Clover Book ring? A little bit of luck not known. And something that loops around, it recurs. Let me see. Will Stephen Miller recover from COVID? Will Will Stephen Miller recover from COVID? Will Stephen Miller recover from COVID? Child Clouds Whip. That's a no for Roses and Bees. Birds Book Letter. You're going to be get a voicemail or a conversation that is not known that you'll be hearing about, and it'll be reported. Will Stephen Miller recover from COVID? Will Stephen Miller recover from COVID? Will Stephen Miller recover from COVID? Stephen Miller recover from COVID? Now I'm getting a yes. Maybe that other one was just saying he has a serious chronic illness. Like that fool gonna be bedridden for a long time. I mean, I know you shouldn't ask the same question twice, but this is what we got the first time. Something chronic that eats away, and you're laid up in bed, effed up, chronic illness. Like, you done, homie. You done. And then, so these were all no. Okay. But maybe it's just saying, maybe, that he has a chronic illness. He's going to be laid up in bed, not feeling well, running a fever, something that eats away at him. Okay. I just asked again. Now I get all good cards. So maybe I'm not supposed to know, and the first answer was right and the second one is wrong. You got the Tower, Lori? What does that mean? Is that good or bad? Something bad. Oh boy. I mean, I kind of feel bad about saying that now. I kind of do. But I guess if it does happen and the news comes out, then I'll be like, oh, whatever. You know, like, he's a horrible person. I'm sorry. I might sound like a terrible human being for not having any sympathy, but I'm sorry. I can't have any sympathy for a person that didn't mind, that took pleasure in what he created at the border. I have no goddamn sympathy for none of that shit. Yeah, exactly, CG. The Trump cult were celebrating when RBG died. So why the hell should I shed a tear for Steve or Miller? And I know two wrongs don't make a right, but no. Nope. So let's see, Rudy. Will Rudy Giuliani recover from COVID? 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 Rudy Giuliani recover from COVID. He might peacefully transition. I'll just, thank you, Cha-Cha. There's a peaceful transition. We'll just leave it at that. Just leave it at that, okay? Let's see, which kind of pisses off, because Stephen Miller, I don't give two shits if that fucker dies. Like, and I'm sorry if I sound horrible, but I hope you die a slow, miserable, fucked up, horrible death for everything that you did. I don't give two fucks. Rudy kind of pisses me off because I want that son of a bitch in front of a judge. I would be pissed off if Trump dies too. I would be pissed off if Barr dies. I would be pissed off if Pompeo dies. Why? Because I want to see justice done. But let's see. Let me see. What does that mean, Greek hillbilly? What does that mean? Hey, thanks, John. Yep, I saw that too, Connie Brown. I mean, we're talking... Okay, I'm going to shut up. Will William Barr recover? Will William Barr recover from COVID? Will William Barr recover from COVID? William Barr recover from COVID? Will Barr recover from COVID? It's got something pulmonary that's not detected that sticks. He's going to be home for a long time and suffering. I asked if he would recover from COVID. There's two negatives and a positive here. So if you're into counting, this would be a no. Okay? Simply two negatives, one positive. Okay, there's something airborne that causes huge trouble that is undetected, and then it sticks. You sink. Okay? I asked again, will he recover? At home, resting for a while, and suffering. Again, that's a no. We'll see. And I would have to go back and check his grand tableau, because his grand tableau showed his line of fate. I had to do his twice, I believe, because, oh, that's my place. Where was he? The first time he landed all the way at the back. Meaning he's on the precipice of a huge change. His line of fate was something new, something novice. Okay? At home, resting, and then something that is suspicious, covert, not easily detectable, that causes pain and suffering. Thank you, Velma's mama. Let me see, where is the cross? He's going to be suffering for a long time. Where is the coffin in relation to him? In the house of birds. So if coffin is an illness, the birds has to do with the throat, anything to do with the throat, how you speak, okay? That's eating away at him suddenly. And he suffers. But it's behind him. Okay, so then I pulled another one. Where did he land? And then the second one that I pulled hit in the line of fate. What opens up his tableau is the ship, the storks, the woman. News of a trip, news of a transition, a positive change, and a woman that was traveling, or that he was traveling with, a woman that had been traveling, okay? His line of fate, because he landed outside of the tableau, an important serious illness that has to do with the lungs. His report is something that's going to stick, and the man is going to be suffering because he lands in the house of cross in the house of house, meaning he's going to be stuck at home for his health. Let me see, where's the tree? Where is the tree in the tableau? Something that's eating away at him and decaying, taken away, eating away, taking away to him. News of a transition, y'all. So, which I would be pissed. Not out of sympathy. I wouldn't be pissed because I'm a sympathetic person. I'm not Mother Teresa. I would be pissed because that son of a bitch needs to pay too. So let's look. You know who's been MIA? Javanka. So let's look. Bar, coffin, crossroads, clouds. Yeah, that ain't good. That's not good. I hope, well, you guys saw today that they were fumigating the White House, dude. I would beg that they fumigate the White House for a whole entire month before Biden and his wife move in. Like, you know how like they tent houses when you have termites? Do that for a whole month straight, for an entire month straight. So Bar's not looking good either in his grand tableau and on the cards we pulled. Let's look at, I was going to do a grand tableau on Ivanka and Kushner and Eric and Junior, but it's like my brain is fried from all the ones I've done. So that might have to wait a few days so that my brain can get put back together again. Let me see. Will Ivanka Trump test positive for COVID? 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 Test positive. Oh, yes, she will. And she already has, and she's been keeping it secret. Yep. There's something here that she's had for a while that has been kept secret. That's something new, something novice. We all know that the coronavirus is a novice one. So this is saying, yes, it's like she's had it for a while and they've been covering it up. Okay. Let's look at Kushner. Because it doesn't make sense. If Trump has it, Melania has it. Y'all were sitting together when your dad was over there taking a shit in front of the entire globe at the debates, you know. Thank you, Patricia. Let me see. Let Will Jared Kushner test positive? Will Jared Kushner test positive for coronavirus 19? Will Jared Kushner test positive? Will Jared Kushner test positive for the coronavirus 19? Jared Kushner test positive for coronavirus 19. Will Jared Kushner test positive for coronavirus 19? He's contracted it and he's already suffering and they've been blocking it. He has it too. There's the contract, how he contracted it. Suffering. Big problems. Kushner, Ivanka, Trump, I don't want them to die. I want them to suffer. I want them to suffer, like suffer. Especially Jared Kushner, who was like, yeah, let's build this task force. Oh, it's only going to hurt the Democrats? Yeah, fuck them. You know, it's like, yep. Have some of that humble pie, son. I've already read on Stephen Miller. I got that Homeboys Getting Tickets to the Park. Lori got Lori from The Way of Positive Change. She pulled the Tower card on him. I don't read tarot, but I think that that's really, 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 really bad. The tableau shows the strong possibility of one of his little buddies getting tickets to the park. Will Mike Pompeo test positive for coronavirus? Will Mike Pompeo test positive for coronavirus? There's another son of a bitch I wouldn't mind getting sick as hell. I don't want him to die, though. Stephen Miller, you can have him. Take him back to hell where that son of a bitch belongs. But the other ones, no, leave him here. We'll let justice handle him. Will Mike Pompeo test positive for coronavirus? Will Mike Pompeo test positive for coronavirus? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. He was on a trip with some friends or a friend or something, but yes, he's going to test positive. That's a positive, neutral, positive, okay? So yes, it had to do something around a trip, somewhere where he went. Okay, so have fun with that one, Pompeo. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Let's see. Let's look at that nasty-ass turtle. Mitch McConnell. Mitch. Is Mitch going to test positive for coronavirus? There's another son of a bitch I wouldn't mind dying. I sound like such a horrible person, but like I said, y'all, I ain't Mother Teresa. Somebody needs to put that on a shirt for me. I'm not Mother Teresa. I don't give a fuck. Okay? IDGAF, I think. That's how it is. Let's see. Mitch McConnell, are you going to test positive for coronavirus? Is Mitch McConnell going to test positive for coronavirus? Mitch the bitch McConnell, are you going to test positive for coronavirus? There's a strong chance. There's a happy little gift that's eating away. Just eating away, getting into everything in the government. So there's a very good chance. This is also saying that the people that are positive are making him nervous and he's been isolating here. But didn't he also go to the, what are they calling it? The massacre, where everybody went to the park for the Handmaid's Tale Supreme Court Justice. Thank you, Michelle. So they're saying that there's gifts being handed out, something that makes him nervous, and then there's isolation here. But this is positive. Positive, shitting your pants, isolation. Hopefully that son of a bitch catches it before he tries to rush in that Handmaid's Tale judge. Lori, have you read on Mitch to see if he gets it? Oh, he wasn't there? He wasn't at the Rose Garden Massacre? Clover House Tower. Yeah, there's an opportunity for him to go home and distance himself with the tower there. He has to distance himself. He has to isolate. You haven't read to see if Turtle Man gets the Rona? Him and the devil's son, Stephen Miller, can both take a quick ride to hell for all I care and stay there. For entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Thank you, Sunflower. Oh, okay, she hasn't. Lori hasn't read on him. Oh, fun for you, Marjorie. Well, you're going to be pushing through with a high-ass effing fever. Let me see. Well, how else can I ask it? Because this is showing that he isolates, that he has to isolate himself. Something positive, something that came in, something that was gifted to him that makes him nervous, so he has to isolate. That's what I got in the cards. Doesn't matter if Turtle was at the Rose Garden, dude. The entire White House and the entire Senate is infected. Like I told you guys, oh, his wife works at the White House, so you can bet his wife has it. They need to take those tents like they do from when you have termites and put it all over the White House, all over the Congress, and fumigate that shit for the next 3 months. Because it has just been a cesspool of infectious disease. Also, Donald Trump can play big man and look cool so he can try to win an election that he's going to lose anyways. He was at the White House with Barrett. Yeah, he can catch it. Cross Lady Storks. Yes, he's going to get it. Will Ted Cruz get coronavirus? Would Ted Cruz is Ted Cruz going to test positive for coronavirus? Is Ted Cruz going to test positive for coronavirus? Is Ted Cruz going to test positive for coronavirus? Is Ted Cruz going to test positive for coronavirus? Is Ted Cruz going to test positive for coronavirus? Is Ted Cruz going to test positive? These stupid sons of bitches, man, I swear. Yes, he contracted it. Something new, something's novice in the early stages. There's the contract. Where did he contract it from? A friend. Yes, he's going to get it too. I swear to God, this is like, I don't know whether to call this a Greek tragedy or a fucking comedy. Because it's simple, people. It's simple. The CDC, Dr. Fauci, everybody's been telling your asses this thing is deadly. Be careful. And they've been shoving it down our fucking throats. No, it's fine. Go back to work. Open up the economy. Sacrifice grandma. Because we need the stock market to be good. Oh shit, we all got the Rona and we may all die. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Rick DeSantis wanted to be dumbasses, so the Lord sent the plague. How about that? Stupid pieces of shits. Will Rick DeSantis test positive for corona? Will Rick DeSantis test positive for corona? Will Rick DeSatan, as Lori likes to call him, test positive for corona? Will Rick DeSatan test positive for corona? Will Rick DeSatan test positive for corona? He got the winning ticket, my friend. There's the opportunity and the chance. There's your big yes, and then it sticks. And then I see this whole conspiracy from these right-wing morons that have this conspiracy. Then why aren't any of the Democrats getting it? Because we follow science and experts. Like when they tell us to stay home, we do. When they tell us to wear masks, we do. When they tell us to socially distance, we do. Basically, the ones that you guys like to call libtards because we're supposed to be retards are the ones that are smart. You don't see us fucking dying. Freaking idiots. Matt Gaetz. Is Matt Gaetz going to test positive? Matt Gaetz, are you going to test positive? Matt Gaetz. Will Matt Gaetz test positive? Will Matt Gaetz test positive for the corona? Will Matt Gaetz test positive for coronavirus? Will Matt Gaetz test positive for coronavirus? Yep. Not anytime soon, though. It might be a little bit of a waiting period. Did he recently travel with a friend? Because there's a friend, vacation, travel, and then him. Okay, the dog is positive neutral, but it's showing a friend that went on a trip, and then him. Okay, and then I asked again, something that takes a while. So this may be the incubation period. The routes on which it has taken and or where it's going, because this is literally roads. And then there's your lucky surprise. Okay. So, oh, the Bedminster trip. Yeah. It's somebody around him that took a trip. So we already looked at, let's see. I mean, these people, I don't understand why, to their own detriment, this entire cult of the GOP is anti-science, anti-logic. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like, what was the name of that? I think it was a Grimm story of the little boy who had the flute, and he was walking around with his flute, and all the rats followed him off a cliff. Does anybody remember the name of that? I think it was like I think it was a Grimm. The Pied Piper. Yeah, they're Pied Piper, all of them. They're following Trump off the fucking cliff like a bunch of rats. I should have worn my Get Out While You Can rat shirt today, my Banksy, because I mean, it's just like they're all just, you know. And when they said, when Lindsey Graham was on TV saying that Donald Trump is going to be the death of the GOP, I never thought it would be literal. I never thought it would be literal. You know, like, ay. But then after the town wouldn't pay for the rats being gone, the Pied Piper took off with the children. Oh. Yep. It's just, hold on, you guys. It's ridiculous. And we're supposed to be the retards, libtards. You don't see us fucking dropping dead. We've had 3 that died from natural illness. RBG from cancer. John Lewis from cancer. And Elijah Cummings. And I think he also had cancer. You didn't see us fucking dropping dead from COVID, you fucking idiots. I don't want to read on Nunes. It's okay for us to go sacrifice our grandparents because the economy. And now these sons of bitches are eating a piece of their own pie and they're going, oh, fuck. And it's like, eat it up, buddy. With a big fucking spoon. I already looked at Ted Cruz. He's going to get it. Oh, Marco Rubio. There's a good one. That freaking bootlicker. Well, Marco Rubio test positive for COVID. Will Marco Rubio test positive for COVID? Marco Rubio test positive for COVID. Will Marco Rubio test positive for COVID? Will Marco Rubio test positive for COVID? Marco Rubio test positive for COVID. Yes. Yes. Yeah. They're all, they're all going to get it. They're all going to freaking get it. They're all going to get it. Why? What's the name of that one Gomer Pyle idiot that's always messing with Jerry Nadler? The one that refused to wear a mask and then he tested positive. He's like, well, I think I tested positive because I wore a mask. Like that freaking moron. I'm surprised he didn't freaking drop dead. Grassley. Or Gomer Pyle or whatever the hell his name is. That freaking moron, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I can't. Louis Gomer. Yeah, that idiot. That idiot. And they've been sitting there just joking about that it's not real. Yeah, who knew Graham was clairvoyant? Exactly, Roberta. Except I don't think we realized he meant literally he's going to kill the GOP, like literally kill them. I mean, if that's what we need, good riddance. I mean, have at it, Haas, Have at it, Haas. Yeah, he survived the Rona. Oh my gosh, I can't with these morons. I got 30 minutes left and then I got to go make dinner. It's almost 7 o'clock here and I'm hungry. Hopefully somebody will go live soon. Let's see. No, it's not Twana Bernard. It won't. We had read on this months and months and months ago. We always got the lilies. Lilies is something that takes a very, very, very long time. It was just announced today that Donald Trump is refusing to pass the stimulus package and wants to rush through that Handmaid's Tale judge because all he's thinking about is stealing the election. And it's like, did nobody tell him that he's like 16 points behind nationally? Like, it's too big to rig based on the polls. And I don't give a shit what the polls say. If the polls say Joe Biden is 16 behind, vote like he's 100 behind. Don't sit on your asses. Vote. We just got our ballots in today. We filled them out. Hubs is dropping them off first thing tomorrow. So, thanks, Gene. So even if the polls say Joe Biden is 16 ahead, hell no. Hell no. Act like we're 100 points behind. Get everybody out. So, you voted today, T-Barb? Yeah, we did too, but we gotta take it to the drop off. Yeah, I don't want to read on her right now because I'm just not in the mood. But 15 previous alumni wrote a letter again. Dude, the GOP don't give two shits. Their donors say, put her in so we can discriminate against LGBTQ and discriminate against people of color and blacks. Put her in, and they will. To hell with her being anti-civil rights and anti-everything else. She don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Yes, just like Stephen Haggerty. Vote, 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 but only vote once. Don't be an idiot like Trump and vote 2 or 3 times because your ass won't go to jail. Yeah, to destroy Roe versus Wade. See, that's what I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. Like, Donald Trump is slowing down the mail. They knew he was doing all this shit. Why are you still not delivering the ballots with enough time to count before November 3rd? You know, it's like, and then why the hell did they schedule the debates, okay, for right in the middle of when the country's already voting? It should have been way earlier. I know, CG. I know. And everything's on the chopping block, my friend. Gay rights, female reproduction, fucking corporations being able to discriminate you based on the color of your skin, because it's okay to separate at work. You know, it's dude, these motherfuckers want to send the country back to 1810. Don't let them. And if all of them got to get fucking coronavirus and all get sick and drop dead like flies to keep that bitch from taking a seat, then so be it. So, all right, you guys, I've been on for 1 hour, 32 minutes. I am hungry. I'm going to go make some chicken so we can have chicken salad. Because I got to feed the bubs. Feed the bubs. And keep an eye out. I would love to see somebody read on Satan's son, Stephen Miller, because that shit was not good. And I said, whoever that dog was, not good, not good in the grand tableau when I did it with Jenny and Johnny. Thank you all to my awesome, amazing moderators. You guys rock, kick ass. Sorry this video was short. I'll try to get on tomorrow, probably earlier in the day, not so late. Thank you for all the super chats. Big hugs to Lori, my friend Lori. You guys check her out, The Way of Positive Change. And big hugs to everybody. Thank you so much. And thumbs up, everybody. Have a good night. Bye-bye.